And we're going to do it with a smile and a big thank you for you being here and finishing this great summer mathematics program. So when the meeting starts, the mayor would like to have everyone rise, remove your caps, and we're going to pledge allegiance to the flag. Is that a deal? Yes. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Give yourself a round of applause. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Mr. Leary. Here. Miss Martin.
Here.
Mayor Caulfield.
Here.
Mr. Conway. Here. Miss Doherty. Miss Doherty, she's absent. Miss Faticante.
Here.
Mr. Leary.
Here's Leahy here.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
6 present, 1 absent.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And now, Madam Superintendent, we're going to proceed to put the spotlight on excellence for the summer mathematics program.
Yes, this evening we're here to thank our most important partners in educating our children of Lowell, and that are the parents who are here with us this evening, for the families and the support that they've given throughout mathematics with reading and math, but we thank you all for your involvement in your children's education. This evening we're welcoming children from every school, K-8, and we want to thank them for their participation. The children will receive a ribbon, a blue ribbon or a red ribbon, and a $20 gift certificate to Barnes & Noble for their endeavors that they went through last summer. So without further ado, I will welcome the students from the Bailey School. Adriana Ayers. Ashley Santos. Vivian Anna Magusha. From the Bartlett School, Tanisha Valdez. Paul Nadeau. Paul Nadeau. Paul? Not here. Sorry. Sabrina Chan Kong. So we must be at the Butler. We're in the Butler? Okay. Butler School, Alex Crispin. Tara Lee. Genesis Pinto. Daily School. Catherine Dobbins. David Gravlin. And David Kruger Kane. From the Lincoln School, Krishna Lak, Rich Nichinchap, and Alyssa Kruger Kane. From the McAuliffe School, Amanda Furtado. Daniel Bird. And Brian Vega. From the McAvenue School, Elijah Kane Dickey, Juan Nguyen, Mahek Romani. From the Moody School, Kayla Chan. Rafael Garcia. And Stephen Welcome. From the Morey School, David Savoy. Kaylee Hussey. And Rachel Rinaldi. From the Merkland School, Tori Hannon. No Merkland. From the Pawtuckaville Memorial School, Dalton Quinn. Evan Souza. And Lillian Dean. From the Pine Arts School, Gabriel Kalena. Nathaniel Kalena. And Brandon Prue. From the Riley School, Sergio Rosa. Stephanie Wallace. And Parth Patel. From the Robinson School, Hu Ti Tan Nan. Melissa Graham. And Genesis Rodriguez. From the Rogers School, Crystal Matos. Mike Muam Gaboy Bong. Andy Suen. Okay. We're at the Shaughnessy School. Alexa Bailey. Isaiah Losado. And Victoria Fan. From the Stocklosa School, Jenny Fan. Angel Acevedo. And Jacob Andrade. From the Sullivan School. All right. Am I going too fast? Don't worry. From the Sullivan School, Paul Leadham. Brianna Duarte. And Daniel McAuliffe. From the Wang School, Taylor Bean. Manuela Bedoya. And Kajal Patel. And from the Washington School, Nathan Silva. Malcolm Milford. And Alexandria Anderson. Alexandria Anderson? Not here? Okay. This is Milford. Was she just came in late? Okay. I would like to thank the Lowell School Committee for their ever-present support and all the parents for their support also.
Yes, please. Come on. Yes, I'm like, wait. Go to Derek.
Mary Alice. No, not you, Mary Alice. Mayor.
Yeah.
Mary Alice. Come on, let's go.
Oh, the kids might want a picture taken with me.
Come on. Hello. Nah.
You should have showed your.
That was nice, very nice.
Wasn't it?
Off.
What? No, she's not going to be. I just, before we continue with the agenda, I just want to thank the superintendent's staff, especially the teachers, the parents, and the youngsters that were here this evening, and I know the school committee feels the same as I do, that's why you get involved, and to see the expression on those children's faces, receiving that certificate of appreciation, and they finished the summer school mathematics and so forth. The Madam Superintendent and the entire administration, and Jean Franco, Ann Murphy, Susan Mulligan, Jay Lang, thank you for bringing that forward. it certainly does much encouragement to the work that we do. Moving on with the agenda, I'll entertain a motion to accept the minutes of the last meeting and place them on file by Committee Member Conway, seconded by Committee Member Fattacani. All in favor of accepting the minutes and place them on file, signify by saying aye. Any opposed? The minutes have been accepted and placed on file. Permission to enter, I don't believe there's anything pertaining to permission to enter. Memorials by John Leahy. What?
There is?
Yeah.
On permission to enter?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
That, I don't have that with me, so. Permission to enter, Madam Superintendent?
It's permission to enter October 15th, Middlesex Partnership for Youth, Inc. for $5,500 to provide workshop training to K-12 staff on topics including safety, wellness, and bullying prevention. Current trends in school violence prevention are also offered to social workers and guidance counselors through in-service training sessions. Funding provided by the Safe and Drug-Free Schools Grant.
Motion to approve by Ms. Fattacani, seconded by Mr. Leary. Roll call.
Mr. Leary.
Yes.
Miss Martin.
Yes.
Mayor Caulfield.
Yes.
Mr. Conway. Yes. Miss Doherty. Miss Fattacante.
Yes.
Mr. Leahy.
Yes.
6 yeas, 1 absent, approved.
Memorials by John Leahy, John H. Talty, uncle of Norma Murphy, a daily school teacher, and by the committee as a whole, Thomas J. Doc Grady was Lowell High School teacher, athletic trainer, and founding president of United Teachers of Lowell. And if I may, Mr. Grady was more than just a teacher. Mr. Grady was the trainer for the student athletes, and he did it with much pizzazz. And if you listen to the comments in the paper of Al Pear and other athletes who Mr. Grady serviced throughout their athletic career, he was a gentleman, but he took these student athletes under his wing, and to many of them, he was more than a trainer. He was a father and a big brother. So why don't we stand in a moment of silence for these two wonderful people in darkened chambers. Thank you. May they rest in peace. I'm going to go right through the agenda, and if there is something on the agenda you want to speak about, let me know. Unfinished business, public participation, there's no motions, no subcommittee reports, reports of the superintendent, new business, convention, and conference request. Madam Superintendent.
Lowell High School staff, Headmaster William Samaras, and Dr. Wendy Jack, and Dennis O'Connor to attend the Smaller Learning Communities Program Conference in Baltimore on October the 20th through the 22nd, 2008. There will be no cost to the school department budget, and no substitutes are required, to be paid by the Small Learning Community Grant Funds.
Move approval, Your Honor.
Mr. Conway.
With Mr. Samaras and Dr. Jack out of the building, who would be in charge of the building?
We're going to hire you as a sub for the day to go in and, reconstitute your duties.
Yep, Madam Superintendent, yes.
We can get you the name of the staff person who will be the designate for that day, but there are a few people who he could choose to appoint. So we'll get back to you with the name.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion, debates, or questions pertaining to this request? If not, I'm going to ask for a roll call vote on this. Roll call?
Do I have first and second?
Move for approval by Ms. Fattacani, second by Mr. Leary. Roll call.
Mr. Leary.
Yes.
Miss Martin.
Yes.
Mayor Caulfield.
Yes.
Mr. Conway.
Yes.
Miss Doherty. Miss Fattacante.
Yes.
Mr. Leahy.
Yes.
6 yeas, 1 absent, approved.
Okay. Communications, a letter from the Massachusetts Association of School Committees regarding nominations for the Massachusetts School Committee Community Awards. Ms. Fatacanti.
Oh, that wasn't what I was going to be talking about, Your Honor. I thought it was going to be who our delegate was for the Massachusetts Association of School Committee meeting. If anybody here is prepared to vote for the delegate, I would nominate Miss Jackie Doherty as the delegate for our,
Will Jackie Doherty accept as to being a
you
delegate?
know what? You snooze, you lose. You're not here, you get nominated for stuff. No, she did serve as our delegate last year, Your Honor, and she will accept the responsibility again this year.
Okay, the motion from the floor is to nominate Jackie Doherty as delegate.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Mr. Conway. Roll call.
Mr. Leary,
Yes.
Miss Martin.
Yes.
Mayor Caulfield,
Yes.
Mr. Conway,
Yes.
Miss Doherty, Miss Fattacante.
Yes.
Mr. Leahy,
Yes.
6 yeas, 1 absent, approved.
Your Honor, and in the event that Miss Doherty is not able to accept responsibility, I would nominate my colleague, David Conway, as the alternate.
Do you accept the alternate
See,
role?
it doesn't matter if he accepts or not,
He
Your Honor.
doesn't.
6 votes, you're it.
Seconded by Mr. Leary. Why don't we take a roll call vote on that he would be the alternate? Roll call?
Okay, Mr. Leary,
Yes.
Miss Martin.
Yes.
Mayor Caulfield.
Yes.
Mr. Conway,
Yes.
Miss Doherty, Miss Fattacante.
Yes.
Mr. Leahy,
Yes.
6 yeas, 1 absent, approved.
Is there any other discussion? Ms. Martin?
If I could, Mr. Mayor, just because we did receive the information in our packets regarding the Massachusetts Association for School Committees, now that we have elected our delegates, I do realize that they are looking for nominations for their upcoming community awards. And just looking at this quickly, you know, the criteria you're looking here are Friends of Public Education, Community Leader for Public Education, and Community Partners for Public Education. Certainly, you know, people watching this meeting at home may be aware of some, you know, extraordinary people working in our district who would be appropriate to be considered for one of these awards. And just so if they need the information, certainly the superintendent's office would be able to provide that. But they also do have a website, masc.org, for any individual who's seen, you know, some extraordinary service in our district and might want to make a nomination for this upcoming event.
Thank you. Any other
I
questions?
think that's it, Your Honor.
Before we adjourn, I just have a little bit of housekeeping to do, and I want to, please excuse me. I have to go to that desk down there and get that pink pad. I have some information on there. First, Madam Superintendent and members of the school committee, I want to thank you immensely for being at the Mayor's Harvest Ball last Saturday evening, and I know people who couldn't make it made a huge donation. But the reason I'm bringing this up, we had 14 students representing the LTC program, and I was so proud of these kids. People were bringing in food. It was a total of 1 ton of food, and they never stopped bringing the food up to the stage, and everything they said was, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And they represented Lowell High School with immense pride, and hundreds of people commented on it. Not only did they help bring the food up to the stage, but then they served food. And Monday morning, I'm going to be in front of City Hall, and Bill Samaras indicated that the LTC program is going to be downtown, cleaning downtown. So I'm going to present the entire LTC program with a citation and 14 citations to those students who went above and beyond. And Madam Superintendent, the Fine Arts Department, under the direction of Betty Sanagatti and Brendan Clark, we had some students from the Lowell High School Band entertaining in the Hall of Flags, providing wonderful music, and many, many people commented on them as well. And one student, Madam Superintendent, was wearing maybe a brand-new high school band costume, of what would you call that?
Uniform?
Uniform. And they said, Mr. Mayor, what do you think of that uniform? I said, it's wonderful. And I told them, we'll do everything we can to make sure that they're dressed properly, and even if we have their private fundraisers. So I just want to bring that forward, Madam Superintendent, and everyone who attended. Was approximately $37,000 that was raised for the Merrimack Valley Food Bank, and I want to thank you personally for being there. On the last note, as we all know, the economy has weakened. I attended a meeting at Beacon Hill last Friday with Tom Moses and Michael Paglia from my office. We had a meeting with the governor, the lieutenant governor, and with mayors, city managers, town managers, administrators across the state. And the governor announced his cuts this evening at 5 p.m. And I just want to stress to the school committee, the superintendent knows we are going to have to tighten our belt, and the cuts, local aid is not going to be affected. That will be the last resort, and Chapter 70 money will be the last resort. But the governor indicated at his press conference earlier, there's a $1.4 billion shortfall in the budget. He's going to cut $800 million from that budget. There's $50 million that will be cut outside of the governor's office. There'll be 1,000 people in the state laid off. There'll be no net new hiring. They're going to try to raise $168 million in new revenue. The Attorney General's office will cut $1 million from her office, and they're going to tap $200 million into the rainy day account. I presented a motion last evening to Manager Lynch to look into the budget, formulate a plan that if we do receive cuts, whether it's 1%, 2%, 5%, be prepared to execute those cuts and prioritize those cuts. So I'm just suggesting to the school committee, to the superintendent, that next year is going to be extremely tight as far as the money is concerned, and we should do everything we can to look into the budget, to look at ways and means of tightening our belt. So that's as much as I want to say in that particular subject. This weekend, my good friend Rick Barry will be at the Lowell Memorial Auditorium Friday evening. The chapter of the barbershop quartets, choruses, and so forth will be performing. The gentlemen songsters. Rick Barry brings in many, many people into the city. It's a boost to the economy. So if you like that type of music, a cappella, harmony, and so forth, try to take in the show. It'll be well worth it. With that said, is there anything else to discuss? After last evening's meeting on the city council, this is a breeze. Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Your Honor.
Committee member Fatakani, seconded by Ms. Martin. Thank you.